Hello everyone, welcome back to NCHANZPLACE. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to all, and also hopes and prayers to my hometown, Cebu, Philippines, and all neighboring provinces around that are devastated by the Typhoon Odette. Hope everyone is okay now, especially to my friends and family. And as always, I believe Filipinos are very resilient. We always find a reason to laugh and smile even in the darkest places. So also to everyone around the world trying to recover a natural disaster or calamity, hope fast recovery to everyone and wish you a very Merry Christmas. One last thing, thank you Yuli for making this happen. Without you, this bad boy wouldn't stand up, so thank you for that one. Merry Christmas to you as well. So without further ado, let's start the review. Let's start with the base. It's very weathered. One of the best parts for me is it has this very tiny details you can see there. Look at that. It has this cool patterns as well. The same also here in this big back plate. Look at that. If you look closer, there's really like a lot of details there. Look at that, those patterns there. Look at this. And maybe bring you down as well. There's a lot of details, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna display it with this because it's just too big. There's also a lot of weathering. So I would still consider this as part of the base because, I mean, it's connected to the base. I would say it's like a backdrop or something. Pretty awesome, very detailed as well. Looks simple, but look closer, you'll see a lot of detail in this base. So let's go up further in the legs. Once again, there's a lot of detail. Let me try to focus. So I want to show you guys. I hope that the camera takes it. There's this tiny veins or something that is really beautifully painted. Like that one there. I hope it focuses properly. It's very good. I really love that kind of detail. This is the tail. Pretty amazing. Look at that. Let me try to get a bit closer. Look at that detail. Pretty awesome. Look at that. Woo! The details there is phenomenal. The legs. This one, look at the colors, the tiny textures. One of my key highlights for this is definitely the paint job. It's beautiful, like exquisite beautiful. What I meant is, like, for example, I light it with different kinds of color. It looks so good. It blends to that color in the environment. I don't know, maybe it's just how he is colored. Which I really love. there's also the different kinds of, let's say, touches. Like there's this somehow like the vein in his feet. That one is beautifully painted. I really love that. That's one of my favorites, because when you look at it, you would see these tiny details, and it's pretty awesome. The details in his face, in the mouth, how it's painted is really good. That's why I was like, I have to get this. And basically there's a lot of shadows and highlights in him, which actually accentuates the details of the sculpt. For the upper body, let me start at the side, so that you get a glimpse also here for the details at the back. Look at that. Look how the ribs are connected to the back and to this kind of tubes or something. That one, pretty amazing. Look at that. Let me try to go a bit closer. There. Pretty amazing. This is the hand, is where the magnet is connected. That one, pretty awesome. Look at the details there. One of the best parts, I would say, is here in the ribs. This is one of my favorite, because there's a lot of stuff going on, and I think there's something inside as well. Look at that. Pretty cool. Look at that one. Really detailed. Also the hips. So I'm not really good at alien anatomy, but this looks wicked sick. So this is the other side. There you go. Again, this is where the magnets are connected. The ribs are just amazing. Look at that. Woo. That is detailed. The paint up here, this part is pretty awesome as well. I really love like those discoloration and everything. So let me show you this part. This is actually quite tricky, because there's two parts of this, and the one is for the bust. So this is, I don't know if this is still considered like a tail or something. And these tubes right here are also separate. You connect it to this part of the head, which is also somehow like a bit tricky, but it has like color coded, so you'd see how or where it will be connected. And this is the head. There you go. So this is the other side of the head and the neck, I guess. The details there is phenomenal. Look at this translucent part. I guess this is also one of my favorite parts. There you go. Look at the details. This one, I think again, I think I saw some guys having problem in this part, but at least for mine it's okay. Everything is amazing here. Look at that, the details. This is the face. This is the closed mouth. The other one I'll show you in the bust, the open mouth. There you go. So this is the bust, and this is the open mouth. It looks phenomenal as well. So the head sculpts are pretty good. I really love it. Let me show you some of the details. There you go. So the bust, it looks good, but I don't think it's functional. This actually tilts or wobbles so easily. It does have a pretty good detail as well, but I'm always scared that this would fall off. There you go. Because it's not the engineering of this is quite bad, so I'm really scared that it will fall off. So I'm not gonna put this in my desk, because I think it would be disaster. The other aspect I would say is the details, the sculpt details. Unfortunately, that could also lead to like a double-edged sword, because if you have that much details, it would definitely cause a lot of problems. Not really cause a lot of problems, but you need to be careful, like really be careful. So what I really love is like the tail. It has a lot of details there. The head, the neck part, that's amazing. That's one of my favorites. Also the I'm not sure how it's called, like the crown or something. Pretty awesome. But I've also seen a lot of people having that because of I think I don't know, was it the bones like pressing on the translucent part? That one, I've seen people having that. At least mine, I didn't have that much. Some people having breakages in the feet, also the back part, because again, you really do need to be careful, especially handling with this piece. I guess that was I think would be the reason why my first, or the original one, was broken when it's delivered. That kind of stuff, because it's very big and it has a lot of details that's prone to damages, so do be careful. That's why I said I go first with the paint job and then the details, because with this it kind of needs that kind of delicate touch. As for the rating, paint job quality wise, I'm gonna give this a 4.5. I'm not gonna give this 5.0 for quality, because originally I had problems and I thought that was like a paint job. It actually like has a scrape in the, I would say, near the thigh part. I thought that was just a paint job problem, but eventually there was actually like a crack around it. So I'm gonna also rate it because of that. But when I have this, I didn't see any problem so far, at least when I inspected it. So quality for paint job is 4.5. Color, I'm gonna give this a 6.0 out of 5, because it's just exquisite. Very beautiful. Also for weathering, I'm gonna give this a 6.0 out of 5, because again, it has a lot of weathering. Pretty amazing. I really just love it, as well as the shadows and highlights are phenomenal. I'm giving it also a 6.0 out of 5. It's just amazing. The paint job is just amazing. Sculpt quality, I'm gonna penalize Prime 1 for this. I'm gonna give it a 2.51. The after service was very horrible. That was the most bad experience of customer service for me. Not in the sense that they did not replace, but in the sense that the response is too slow, like really slow. And the things that they said when I asked some of the stuff. But yeah, that's one thing. Another is because when I received it, it's still not correct, and I have to do something. I have to pay an extra money to get it fixed. So that's also why I'm giving this only a 2.5 for quality with regards to sculpt. With regards to texture, I'm gonna give this a 5.0. Amazing, like beautiful texture. With regards to weight and size, I'm also gonna give this a 5.0 because it's just phenomenal. And as well as details and complexity, I'm gonna give this also a 5.0. Pretty amazing. And I'm not gonna give it the same as a 6 for the paint, because I get problems. That's why. Design, concept wise, I'm gonna give this a 4.0. One is I'm not really a fan of this big background. Really not a fan of that, because it's, I don't know, sometimes I get scared it might fall off or something. That's one. And it's, I mean, it's not, for me it's not necessary. And also the bust, there's some problems there which I didn't like, which I will discuss later. I do love the pose and the base are pretty awesome, and also the switch outs, I really love that. That's why I'm only giving this only as 4.0. As for displayability, I'm also going to give this a 4.0. It's not that easy to display, especially with this one, which is the big background. So displayability is only 4.0. As for assembly, I'm also going to give it a 4.0. I want to give it a 3.5 because of the problem, the peg and the key problem. But I already put the quality, sculpt quality as 2.5, so it's there. So assembly is, it's a bit difficult to assemble at some point. Not difficult, maybe a bit tricky. So I'm only giving it as 4.0. As for switch out the mixed media, like I said, the bust is scary. It's somehow wobbling when you put it. The head is quite heavy, but the base is like, I don't know, it wobbles. It's very scary. I wanted to put it in my desk, but it wobbles. Just a little push and it will fall. So the bus is amazing. It looks good, but it's not having that good quality. So I'm only giving it a 4.0 as well for switch outs and mixed media. So there you go. That is my review of this bad boy. Pretty awesome. It has its flaws. I had the problem, so that's that. But either way, it's still a very amazing piece. I think Alien fans, I guess this is also a must because it just looks so good. And I hope you enjoyed the spotlight video. I wanted it to be a bit long, actually very long, but I need to have a review with this bad boy, so that's that. Anyway, I hope you like it, and if you do, click the thumbs up and help me share with everyone, and also subscribe to my channel, the NCHANZPLACE, because as always, you'd help my channel grow. And wishing everyone a very Merry Christmas.